Hey guys, today I'll be talking about what accompaniment patterns are and 4 simple accompaniment patterns you need to familiarize yourself with in order to level up your ability to play by ear. Before we begin, we publish videos on tips to playing the piano by ear minimally every Friday, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. When we start off with playing chords, we often play each chord 2 or 4 times depending on the length of the bar, like this. However, there are many other ways we can play the chords to make our playing sound better. These different ways we can play these chords are known as accompaniment patterns, and in this video, I'll show you 4 simple basic accompaniment patterns you can apply to your playing to make it sound more exciting. For simplicity's sake, everything in this video will be in a key of C major, so we won't need to deal with black keys. Also, all examples in this video will use the song Can You Feel the Love Tonight by Sir Elton John, so we can compare how different accompaniment patterns sound with the same song. Here are the chords and melody that we'll be working with, but do note that we are using an easy version to simplify things. The original version has an additional D chord here, but let's make do without the D chord for now. The first accompaniment pattern we'll take a look at goes like this using the C major chord as an example. We'll call this the 1-3-5-3 pattern, and to play this, we first break the chord up into its notes. Here is a C major chord and it contains 3 notes, C, E, and G. C is the first note of the C major scale, so it is given a number 1. Likewise, E is the third note of the C major scale, so it's given a number 3. And similarly, G is the fifth note of the C major scale, so it's given the number 5. As its name suggests, the pattern goes 1-3-5-3, which maps to us playing C, E, G, E, if we are playing a C major chord. This works for all other chords as well, and let's use the G major chord as another example. The G major chord contains 3 notes, G, the first note of the G major scale, B, the third note of the G major scale, and D, the fifth note of the G major scale. And hence we number G as 1, B as 3, and D as 5. Now that we have numbered the notes, we can get to playing the pattern. Once again, as the pattern goes 1-3-5-3, we need to play G, then B, then D, then B again to complete one pattern. Here's how the 1-3-5-3 pattern sounds in practice. The second accompaniment pattern we'll take a look at today is the 1-5-1-5 pattern, and it goes like this. Here are the notes in the C major numbered 1 to 7, with the highest C being numbered 1 again. Given that we are playing the 1-5-1-5 pattern, we first play C, then G, then a higher C, then G again to complete the pattern. Once again, this accompaniment pattern can be applied to every chord. Let's use the G major chord as an example again. Here, the notes in the G major scale are numbered from 1 to 7, with the higher G being numbered 1 once again. We then play G, then D, then the higher G, then D again to complete the pattern. Here's how the 1-5-1-5 pattern sounds in practice. The third accompaniment pattern we'll take a look at today is the 1-5-3-5 pattern, and it is a variation of the 1-5-1-5 pattern. It goes like this. Once again, here are the notes in the C major scale numbered 1 to 7 across 2 octaves. We first play the first note C, then the fifth note G, then a higher third note E, and the fifth note G again. Here's how the 1-5-3-5 pattern sounds in practice. The fourth accompaniment pattern we'll take a look at today is the 1-3-5-1-3-1-5-3 pattern, which is quite a handful to say and remember, so I'll call it the cascading pattern in short. In the context of a C major chord, it goes like this. Once again, this pattern works similarly to the previous ones, but just with more notes. To play this pattern, we kind of play a broken chord from the first note right up to the higher third note, an octave above, and then back, like this. And here's how the cascading pattern sounds in practice. Once again, each of these accompaniment patterns can be applied to all chords, and a fantastic way of practicing these patterns would be to apply them to multiple different songs. If you practice consistently for a while, you'll be an expert at these patterns soon enough. That being said, these 4 accompaniment patterns are just here for you to get started. There are millions of other possible permutations of notes that we can formulate to create new accompaniment patterns, and the possibilities are literally endless. As you grow as a pianist and these basic patterns become easy for you, I challenge you to explore more exciting accompaniment patterns or even develop your own unique patterns. Also, do stay tuned to this channel too, as more videos discussing harder accompaniment patterns are coming very soon. With that, thanks for watching, and I hope you have learned something new today, and do leave a like and subscribe if you found this video helpful. Also, Pitch Garden is a year training platform with multiple progressive exercises to help you practice identifying notes, sequences of notes, chords, and so on. Do check out Pitch Garden if you haven't already, and hope to see you there.